What's your writing process like? Do you how do you come up with material? Is it like real life stuff or a lot of stuff you make up or?
It's real life stuff. So I'm trying to, the goal of like every comic I feel like is to build an hour of material that you could then like record and put out. So I'm building my hour, and most of it is like being married, being a dad to my son, being a dad to my daughter. I have like an 8-minute chunk on going to church, like I have like all kinds, like you're just trying to add, like, how does this story flow? But also I'm just trying to get 10,000 hours of stage time as well. So it's like anything that comes up, any premise might be like, oh, okay, this might be something I'll write down like 1 or 2 words to remind me like, oh yeah, I was going to talk about this, and I can just glance at my phone. And then if I try it out on stage and it kind of gets a pop, I'll write it down and in like I call it like a loose form, because then it's like, all right, I have a loose understanding of why this is funny. How do I make it really funny? What do I chop out now? Like if you write 3 sentences, try to say it in 1. You know what I mean? If you write 4, paragraphs, try to say it in 2. Like you're just always trying to like trim the fat, tighten it, because I don't know. I just feel like I want it to be like boom, 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 no dry spots, no long setups. Like those are the comics I respect, like Sam Talent. Yeah. Like you saw the other night, so he came out, and from the second he came out, it was like boom, 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 just joke. And then to the point where you were like, oh wow, he's not gonna stop. Yeah.
Like my stomach hurt.
Yeah. You laugh and laugh and laugh, and you're like, some comics are like set up, punchline, and then pause, and then set up, punchline, like that. And he was just like, nope.
Boom, boom.
He's like, yep, I'm at the wheel. We're going. So that's what I want to get to. Yeah.
So how often are you writing?
Every day.
Every day.
And it doesn't mean I'm like sitting down silently with a notebook, writing pages and pages and pages.
Do you use a notebook or put it on your phone?
It starts on my phone, and then it goes to the notebook to like be like, okay, because you can really see how long a joke is when it's written down. When it's on your phone, you're like, oh, well, that's not that big. And then you write it on paper and you're like, that is a lot longer than I thought, And then I go through, but I like to edit on my phone because it doesn't feel permanent. Something about when it's written down, that's when it's like set, And so if I'm trying to learn a joke, like keep it, like memorize it, I'll write it down without looking and then be like, what comes next? Okay, yeah, this one. Okay, and this line, and then you read it. It just helps you rearrange it too. Sometimes, like to be like, I think I like this part here better, and then you try it out, and you're like, okay, that does work, or no, it doesn't, and then you switch it back. So
do you like sprinkle it in, like the new stuff in with stuff works, like when you're on stage?
Yes, okay. Yeah, I love to sandwich it, like a new bit between 2 that I know work.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, okay, this might have legs, or
that didn't work.
No, that didn't work. All right, time to bring it back up with this. So sandwiching it is a great way to try out new things. I also will always try to move like my closer joke around, because it's like your closer should technically be the best one of your whole set. So if you put it in the middle, then that means this part needs to get elevated. So it's like, how do I take this chunk that wasn't quite great and bring it up, move it up a little bit.
Wow. Okay. Dude,
yeah, you just,
it's got to be like a Tetris thing, kind of putting it all together.
Yeah. I'm also kind of a crazy person. So I obsess over it, and I spend so much time just thinking about things like, and also I don't know if it's ADD, ADHD, whatever, but sometimes like I feel like I'm not driving the bus, and the thoughts just come. And my wife gets so mad at me sometimes because she'll want to talk about like a budget or like, oh, our insurance is due and blah, 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 blah. And she's like, what are you thinking about? And I'm like, I don't know. Does seaweed know it's seaweed? Or is it just like, like, she's just like, oh, you're a toddler,
You're a child.